In the White House, you can even hear the silence. The clock keeps ticking. Trump is pissed. He can't figure out how the Venezuelan president keeps mocking him. I study geopolitics for fun, and here are the three reasons why Venezuela is the final lifeline for the United States survival. The Oval Office remembers every failures, bombing speedboats near the Venezuelan border, capturing tanker ships off the Venezuelan coast, and sending secret agents to Venezuela. None of them worked. Trump had to watch Maduro taunting him on TV with songs, dances, and swords. Everything Trump deployed didn't work. Now red is on the eyes and jittery in the blood, so every scholar walking for the White House. They need a new solution. Trump needs one urgently. And here's why. Reason number one, the growing isolation of the US petrodollar system. When the trade war was first announced in 2016, every nation wasn't prepared for it. Everyone knows that US loves to play petrodollar games with everyone. But no one was expecting trade wars and tariff wars. During Joe Biden presidency, everyone was kind of preparing for another US trade war. Now in 2025 and 2026, BRICS nations and OPEC nations started working closely, trading oil in yuan and rubles. The US started to lose leverage. With that, the petrodollar gets isolated by choice, not by the US, but by everyone's choice. The implication is that the US is now in dire need of a steady crude oil supply for the domestic use, or they will lose political leverage in the world. And the only safe logistic line? You guessed it. Yes, South America. So Venezuela is the natural choice. Now here's the twist. China's already been there in Venezuela. Reason number two, geopolitical anxiety. The city of Caracas boasts the vibrant nightlife for Chinese diplomats and merchants, Russian spies and military officers already patrolling the bars with their vodkas and dry humor. Trump is right to be worried. Every oil producer in the world is dancing to the tunes of Russia and China's orchestra. Even Venezuela got invited. The US need a strong reason to send the boots on the Venezuelan ground, so they can replace the Chinese as the primary crude oil buyer of Venezuela and be the ones patrolling the Caracas streets with their Humvees mounted with guns and machine guns instead of vodka bottles. To add to the fire in Trump's mind, Venezuela's failed economy is also the cause of US southern immigration crisis. Reason number three, a strategic need to rebuild Venezuela. So after viewing all possible proposals, Trump's administration decision is to make Venezuela Iraq again. So the baby boomers of the free world ruled out the same old plan. Promote a country as an enemy to the America, call it a bad government for the human rights, incite insurgency in the borderlands, give public recognition to an opposition leader, lay siege on the country's ports, justify a valid reason to invade, so on and on and on and on. The problem is, no one's buying that rhetoric anymore. Even Maduro is like, try me, bro. The Sherman has sang many songs, and the rain isn't falling. The US is going to fail. If it fails to control Venezuela by the leash, the United States automatically become number three, not even number two in the world. What do you think?